direction. Or I can turn the camera more in this direction. Which do you think? What do you think?
I think we've got a lot of space. I think we're also not in focus.
We're also not in focus, which means I'm going to have to do the weird thing where I block into the camera and then move back until I get to your face. One of our faces. This is my face.
Is my face in focus? I think we're in focus now.
Good. Fantastic.
You can move the camera that way, but then they won't have a glorious view of these disgusting pumpkins.
Indeed. Do you want to scooch over a wee bit and then I'll scooch over a wee bit?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, indeed. We'll do it that way. It's easier for us to scooch over. There we are. Good, gentles all. I am the Foxy Bard.
And I am Twig.
Today we're coming to you in harvest format.
Yeah, look at all the compliments you're getting on your hat.
Yes, indeed. Yes. This is actually Twig's hat.
It is my hat.
But I'm wearing Twig's hat today.
You're
because
wearing it today.
Harvest Foxy.
Harvest Foxy.
With Harvest Hat.
Harvest Hat.
Pitchfork not included.
No.
Pitchfork is sold separately because it goes with Harvest Foxy and Revolution Foxy. and I like that. I like that certain props can do double duty if they need to. I would like to sing a song, but I don't think we decided on which one we were doing.
We did not.
We did not. I'm going with Johnny. With the jumping. Johnny.
Yeah, let's do
Why
that
not?
one.
Why not? I'm in a Johnny jump mood. I kind of in that Johnny jumpity sort of E minor.
We'll address the pumpkins after
We
the
shall
song.
address the. We'll get
to those.
I'd say they're rather cultured. If by that you mean they've got a culture growing in them.
They certainly do.
It'd be true. E minor.
All right.
With a Johnny and the jumping. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll tell you a story, what happened to me. Never went down to Cork at the sea. The sun was bright, the day it was warm. Since I had quit pints, wouldn't do me no harm. I went up to the barmaid, I says, give me a stout.
The barmaid saw me on a paper sort out. Try whiskey or vodka, 10 years in the wood.
Says, I'll try cider, I've heard that it's good. Never, oh never again. It might be 100 or 110. Fell to the ground, couldn't get up. Drinking a pint of the Johnny jump up. Down on the third, I went up to the yard. Running the Helga, the big civic guard.
Come answer me, boy, don't you know I'm the law?
Pulled up with my fist and I shattered her jaw. She fell to the ground, her knees doubled up. It was I hit her, just the Johnny jump up. The thing I remember down in Beverly was a couple unconscious faces to me.
I'm afraid Mom, like that I'll be by car. Johnny, won't you help me to the Heineken bar?
After down in a pint of that cider's a seat, she threw down the crutches and they danced on their feet. Never again am I 110. Fell to the ground, couldn't get up. Drinking a pint of the Johnny jump up. I went up to the Lee Road, a friend for to see. They call it the Madhouse in Cork Beverly. When I got up there, the truth I will tell. They had this poor bugger locked up in a cell. It says the guard testing him, say these words if you can. Around the rugged rocks, the ragged rascal ran. Told him I'm not crazy, told him I'm not mad. Twas only 3 pints of the cider I had. Never, oh never, oh never again in life. 110. Fell to the ground, couldn't get up. After drinking a pint of the Johnny jump up.
A man died the union and never began. They washed him and placed him outside on a slab. And after the corner, his back was to take. His wife brought him home to a bloody fine way. The hour was late, the beers was high. The Foxy stands up and he says with a sigh,
I can't get to heaven, they won't let me up. Till I bring on a barrel of the Johnny jump up. Never again am I 100 or 110. Fell to the ground, couldn't get up. After drinking a pint of the Johnny jump up. Once more, never again. I am the 110. Fell to the ground, couldn't get up. After drinking Johnny jump up. I think that's a way to start off. That is a way to start off. Apparently, we are still having microphone issues.
Well, we could try to do two things about
All
it.
right, what do we suggest? What do you suggest?
Is to fiddle with this thing on the back.
To fiddle with those in the back.
Yeah.
I worry about fiddling with those in the back. I think one of them's volume. The other
says gain.
One says gain, and the other says pattern, and I don't know what either of those things mean.
Well, we could try to just put it a little further away from us. See if that does anything.
That I feel comfortable trying. that I feel comfortable trying.
Because it seems like it has an issue with like the loudness.
Tick disable and hand. That's a lot of words.
Let's just put it further back and see.
Let's move a little further back, and I can't move it further back because that's in the way.
Here you can put it on its side, like.
What?
You know what I mean? Like just just put it like this, and then you move the whole thing.
Move the whole thing.
Yeah.
You think that'll work? Maybe.
That'll work? I don't know.
Let's try. Let's try putting it
now
there.
Now you can see the mic.
Well, they could see the mic before. It was already in the shot.
Yep.
But I'm all right. I'm all right with the mic being in the shot.
Yep.
That doesn't bother me at all.
As long as
it's an artistic choice, and it's a decision. So, and you know what was another decision? Putting the pumpkins up there.
Oh yeah, those.
And leaving them there. So you may notice the pumpkins behind us, which we shall come to. But first we have a tradition. First, we have a tradition that involves booze. And this week's mystery booze is Iron Smoke, a bourbon whiskey. There it is. And it actually came into focus rather quick. It's got a skull on it, which as far as I'm concerned makes it Halloween themed. And we're gonna crack this open, and we're gonna see how this be. This was a slightly on the more expensive side. More expensive compared, but it was about $40 or so, I think.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
I mean, so for a bourbon, that's not the worst.
For a bourbon, that is rather average price range.
To splurge a little.
For us, it's expensive. But yeah, it is Halloween. Will be our last show in Foxy's hole. That's what I've decided to call this.
At least for the next month.
At least for a while. We are heading down to Louisiana, which does not mean that these shows will end. It just means that it'll be in a different location. And with more wind sound effects.
There probably won't be one.
We'll see how that goes. You never know. I might get froggy.
Maybe.
I could get very froggy. So let us try this Iron Smoke bourbon. Oh, it smells very mild.
I just blew on this as if I was going to drink tea. I don't know.
Inhale. You inhale through the nose. That's how you smell.
What if the bourbon is hot?
What do you think of the bouquet? So I'm thinking it smells rather mild. What do you think?
I mean, I think it smells rather peaty. So I think we have that to look
Fair enough.
Whoa, that's sharp. That is sharp as heck.
That is sharp. It's even sharper when you swallow.
God.
I like to hold them in my mouth.
Whoa.
For a while before I swallow them. And when you hold it in your mouth, it's not very sharp, but then once you swallow, that's when the sharpness hits you. Gain means volume. Pattern is the shape of the pickup area of the mic. Oh, all right. That is good to know.
Okay. I don't think either of those things will solve our problem.
Oh, it depends. We'll figure it out.
That is nice to know.
At least that I know. Now I can look at that.
If you thought that we were technologically savvy,
we are not.
You would be wrong.
We are. This is not a character. We
didn't
are
even
actually
pick
from
out
the
this
Middle Ages.
microphone. I think somebody donated this to us, and we were like,
yes,
cool.
yes. This was a donation from a while ago, and I do not recall. This I like this bourbon. It is.
I do like it, but damn, is it?
It is a very sharp bourbon. A little bit, definitely peaty, but more. I don't know what the word for it is. I'd say earthy, but it's more doormatty, bamboo mat.
I do love whiskey that
tastes like a bamboo mat. A bamboo mat that's been stepped on
friendly
by a bunch of potato farmers who have been harvesting peat. Even though you're not allowed to dig up peat anymore, he can stay right where he is. A mat And that is, I said hello, Angelica from Musgard has joined us as well. I'm not sure if you noticed the last time you were with us, but we do have our little Usgardian bannerets up there.
They're not in the shot.
They're not in the shot?
That's okay.
One of them's in the shot.
Kind of. Well, I can't see it because the live thing is.
Well, they don't see the live button. Only we see the live button. It's covering our view of it, but it's not covering their view. They can see it. I'm pretty sure they can see it.
Ray is here.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, wow.
Yes, Ramir has joined us. Lots of people that I like are joining us.
I'm assuming that it's.
We should sing another song.
Ramir, but yes.
How many Ramirs are there? Well, actually, in our circles, there might be a few.
Yes.
It'd be true. It's a name you wouldn't think is very common, and yet, shall we sing another song? I believe that there was a suggestion for Jolly Tinker.
Oh yeah, or I think it was that one in 7 Drunken Nights.
Which one were you going to?
Tinker.
Shall I take the guasher for Jolly Twanker?
Do you want to?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay.
Do you want to be on Baron?
Yeah, we normally.
Oh, Baron is over there. I'm sorry about that. Do you want me to get it, or do you want to get it? You'll get it. All right. Jolly Tinker in the key of, I believe, A. It might be the key of.
Well, if I'm on the drum, it doesn't matter to me.
Indeed, it really does not. Oh, let me think.
Issues today.
That's better. Gonna go up to G for some reason, but I prefer the A fingering. No, I'm gonna stay there. I'm gonna stay open A.
Panther from HR is sadly not with us anymore.
You talk about Panthers from HR is very much with us. He's up on the shelf right next to the Usgardian banner.
Yeah.
It'd be true.
Sadly, he passed away.
It'd be true.
We do miss him.
Yes, we do. We miss Panther from HR, but he's right up on the shelf.
His ashes.
That's just his sitting place now.
Yep.
It'd be true.
He did always love to be in the show.
Yeah.
Let's sing the song before I start crying.
That is it. A. Well, you know what a tinker is, right?
You know what? I thought we were going to do Tinker's Wedding like this entire time. Right now.
Jolly Tinker.
I don't know if I want to be on. I'll see how I do on the.
We'll figure this out. I'm sure this will work. You just got to give it that Delta blues sass. And by Delta, I mean, of course, the Liffey Delta.
The Bourbon is known for its versatility in blues music. Anyways.
Tinkers are people who go door to door repairing things, and that is the thing I used to do, like off 2 days ago. It was great. Except this is a better one. Oh, so you went down a shady lane at a door, it turns to knock. Do you have any pots or kettles with rusty holes to block? Well, indeed, don't you know I have to be right for the lady with the mistress came up to the door and she asked me to come in. Says, you welcome, Jolly Tinker, and I hope you bought your tin. Well, indeed I did, don't you know I did. To be right for the lady with through the kitchen as she led me down the hall. The servant's quite the jump as he come to block us all. Well, indeed, don't you know that? To me right, a little laddie, well, indeed, sorry about that. Let me try that one again. Say that up the stairs, we laughed and she told me what to do. How she fell on the feather bed, so I fell on it too. Well, indeed, I did. Don't you know I did? To me right, a little laddie, well, indeed, I did. When we work cut out for me, there was lots of holes to block. But for me, the work is easy when I've got me trusty cock. That's cock spelled with a C-A-U-L-K. Cock. It's a white sticky substance that comes from a gun. Well, indeed it is. Don't you know it is? To be right for little Letty, indeed it is. She then picked up the frying pan and she began to knock to let the servants know that I was busy at me work. Well, indeed I was. Don't you know I was? To be right for little Letty, well, indeed I was. Well, I'd been a Jolly Tinker for 20 years or more. My God, it's really been that long. But such a lovely job as this I've never done before. Well, indeed, I haven't. Don't you know I haven't? Down there, I follow a laddie. Well, maybe once or twice, but who's really counting? I mean, other than for tax purposes.
You have tenure.
I do. What?
You've been doing it for 20 years.
I guess so. That is how it works. I believe someone has suggested that Tinker's Wedding would be a good idea, and I think we should do a Tinker's Wedding. But before
it's Tinker themed.
it can be Tinker themed. We can have a Tinker themed thing. But before that, I will say that our lovely mystery booze of Iron Smoke bourbon whiskey, while very nice, I need something to chase that down with, and we're going to chase it down with All Hallows Treat, which was a beer that we found while we were looking for the whiskey. And this, I have a confession to make.
Confess thou, sinner.
Thank you very much. And my confession is that this is not a mystery booze. We had some of this.
No, we did have it.
2 days ago?
I think it was
yesterday.
Yeah.
Time
has been going very
is
strange.
an illusion. What do you mean we had this yesterday? Did we drink this yesterday before we went up to Fleischmann's? After we left Fleischmann's this morning.
No, we left it yesterday. No, we left it yesterday afternoon. Remember?
Then when did we drink this yesterday?
At night.
It was nighttime when we drank this.
It was nighttime.
Time is an illusion.
Here's the thing. It's from Ohm Gang, and we did have another Ohm Gang.
Right. This is from Ohm Gang, which we had another Ohm Gang when we were up at Fleischmann's. Which Ohm Gang did we have over up there? The Three Wise Men or something?
Philosophers.
Philosophers.
I mean, I believe that they're local to upstate New York. So.
Point is that this is an Imperial Chocolate Peanut Butter Stout, and it is tasty, and I like it.
Do you know Jolly Roving Tar? I know I've heard that song. I don't know if you.
Not well enough.
Yeah.
Not well enough. I know Jolly Roving Tar well enough that if somebody else is playing lead, I can sing along and make a few call outs and sing along with the chorus and play along with the chords. And,
yeah.
And even do a couple of I don't know, little twinkly link solo bits in the middle just for funsies and playing around on the scale. But knowing the whole song, no. What do you think? Severe. Jolly. No, it needs to come a little bit after that.
No, that's too far. There you go.
Sultry.
You know what you look like with your hair like that? You kind of look like Gary Oldman Dracula.
Do I?
But if he were a farmer.
Farmer Dracula.
Farmer Dracula.
Welcome to my farm. Here we farm corn. Yes.
I am Farmer Vlad.
Corn. I am Farmer Vlad. Vlad the Farmer is what they call me. The Vlad Farmer. I impale apples on spikes to roast. It's precursor to making into cider. I don't know. It's all a front for the mafia.
Are we doing Tinker's Wedding?
Yeah, we're doing Tinker's Wedding. Why not? Why not? And there's also been a suggestion for Latin drinking song, and I'm open to that suggestion.
Yeah.
Do we have a theme? I'm not sure if we have a theme. Do we have a theme today?
Rotting Pumpkin.
Rotting Pumpkin. That sounds like a great name. We have only alluded to.
I think that you're scared to, but that's okay.
I kind of am.
Will they ever address the Rotting Pumpkins?
We shall. I
Stay
promise.
tuned and find out.
It'd be how it goes.
I'm in the wrong key. There we go. I found it.
Old and young with one and center of up to have a wedding. No, the bragging was well hard and Scott replacing the knuckle knots. Once he sat and took his shot, but each a marshal order. His gleesome tool was match McKellar's day, white match for Nixon South, McLennan and Cantrip, John, until they fighting up the border. A diddle-a-doo-a-dum-a-day, diddle-a-doo-a-dum-a-day, her up at the Tinker's Land. No peace was there, a sole place, no cryptic lane, the crowds the blaze, the fiddle and fiddle, I played the grace, sent the God to see the drum. The beef and mutton and pork and veal, the pains and splits and Westcar Hill, her tiger's hand, the coward's heel, it got it away, got it away. Diddle-a-doo-a-dum-a-day, diddle-a-doo-a-dad-no, diddle-a-doo-a-dum-a-day, her up at the Tinker's Land. And the rings and the wild galores, and the blades, the hideous sword, like brothers, so I clean and hard, seat and run the stable. They danced, they drank, they swore and sang, told and gleed the whole day long, wrangled and tangled among the drums and dance the tongues of Babel. Diddle-a-dum-a-day, diddle-a-doo-a-dad-no, diddle-a-dum-a-day, her up at the Tinker's Land now. The truth which makes that many a howl and do that never the fire of age and youth. Every blast the sun, no. Taste the lads without a hell, that risk a life is root to kill. Robin and neighbour and struggle and skill to carry on the web, no. Do-a-dum-a-day, do-a-do-a-dad, no. Do-a-do-a-dum-a-day, up of the Tinker's Land. With the ships they hailed the Mactor, the which the battles they went on slack. The slain pretty long they brack for pine farewell this year. Till the Indian sees the bloodiest song, the bagpipes in the higher they found. Soldiering girls and the rigging's wrong, the ring of our touch of the west here. Do-a-do-a-dum-a-day, do-a-do-a-dad, no. Do-a-do-a-dum-a-day, off of the Tinker's Land, no. Do-a-dum-a-day, do-a-do-a-dad, no. Do-a-do-a-dum-a-day, off of the Tinker's Land. I don't think we do know Mary Cloven.
Oh, there was like a...
Throwing and perching off a cliff. I like the sound of that.
Whoosh.
We should learn more songs about people throwing up people over cliffs.
Decliffistration.
You know what I need? We need a song about the defenestration of Prague.
Do we?
We do need one. I need to write a song called The Defenestration Part 2.
I think actually that...
Because there was more than one.
Oh.
It's like if I had a nickel for every time there was a defenestration of Prague,
Actually, I think
I'd have
might
2
be...
nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
This actually might be a fantastic idea. Or maybe I'm drunk. I don't know.
You know, it could be both. I don't see why it can't be both. And, Age of Aggression. I think I can do an Age of Aggression, but someone else asked for the Latin drinking song.
Yeah, that was it.
But before we do either of those things, we have finally, finalmente, we must pour another bourbon.
I didn't even finish my other one.
Finish your first one, finish your medicine last, and then I'll get... Right, actually, we're going to finally address the bloody pumpkins.
So doormatty.
I'm going to have... It is kind of doormatty, but I like it. I like the taste of a good doormat. So, we are going to address the pumpkins on the shelf behind us.
That's so
2 weeks ago. 2 weeks. Was it really only that long ago? Feels like forever ago. But 2 weeks ago...
Jack-o'-lanterns really don't last that long.
I don't know. We did something wrong. I did something. But 2 weeks ago, we decided to do pumpkin carving with Foxy and Twig. We did pumpkin carving. We carved those pumpkins behind us. And Twig's pumpkin, if you could scooch over so they can see, is actually doesn't look all that bad. The pumpkin as a whole has morphed.
It's a little lopsided.
In a that way
the leaf
direction.
is okay.
The leaf is okay.
Canada survives.
And mine, on the other hand, has gone from as nothing to
Exactly like that. Well, it was a maple leaf at one point. Yes, it was.
Would you still love me if I was a squished pumpkin?
Only if you were a worm.
So it is time to retire these bloody things. That they have become monstrosities. And Trig, if I can ask you to take that pan over there and just set it down.
I was wondering what the pan was for.
That's what. Actually, can you set the pan right there for me?
I don't want to.
Here, I've got it. I've got this.
Oh my gosh!
Now we have a place.
Why is there a spatula?
Just in case is why it is. Okay, this one I think should come off.
Oh my god!
In one piece.
Oh my god! It's horrible.
In one piece. Oh my goodness! It's furry on the bottom. Oh, all right. Hold on.
Touching it. Why did you want to do this on camera?
Because I thought it would be funny. And you know what? It kind of is. Can you, oh dear. Can I ask you to grab a paper towel? I did not think ahead.
I didn't think about this.
Should I wait till you get back till I deal with yours? Because I have a feeling that might come off in pieces. I managed to get this one in one piece. In one very squished, gooey piece. But indeed. Proper papier towelette. And let me just wipe that down a little bit. And let me wipe this thing off a little bit as well. My little sculpture, my little amethyst thing there. Very good. And that yes. And so that's number one. And now we go to number two. This is the fun part.
Oh God. Ew.
Ah! Oh, it's one piece.
Yay!
All right. Oh, look at the back. It's such an interesting color. My goodness.
What's wrong with you?
It's fuzzy. And the top just fell in. That was to be sort of expected, I suppose. Here. No, there it goes.
I liked it better when we did music.
You don't want to do this anymore?
No.
Very well. Let me just wipe that down. And now we play taps. For a rye, to rely, and a whack for me loo, to rely, whack for moldy, lie-dee-dee-doo. All right, and now of course.
Wash your hands.
Huh?
Go wash your hands.
That might be a wise idea. Here, you entertain them while I wash my hands. Just a little rinse.
Well, that was certainly an adventure. I hope you enjoyed this exciting episode of Rotten Pumpkins with the Foxy Bourbon.
Rotten Pumpkins is a new band.
Rotten Pumpkins? I mean, it sounds like we're kind of just knockoff Smashing Pumpkins.
Indeed. It's Rotting Pumpkins is a sort of death metal version of Smashing Pumpkins, I think. And now we have these empty spaces on the shelves, though, which must be occupied.
Well, we can deal with that later.
Very well. We'll do that later.
Let's go back to being musicians. Indeed. I like that.
Ostensible musicians, as opposed to we might want a Ballad of the Moldy Pumpkins. You know, now that I've moved those, I can smell it. By the way.
Yeah, you couldn't smell it.
I couldn't really smell it before.
Hit me in the face every time it came in the door, and somebody wouldn't get rid of them until the show.
I wanted everyone to see our shame.
They see our shame every episode, Foxy.
That's all right. I want more shame. It's my kink.
Was it the Latin drinking song? Latin love song.
I believe he asked for Latin drinking song.
Okay.
Aquí venir, gatos atotados, que nos queranimos bibliotecados, vinum generos, vinum curiam, probum animosum. Acos de superas, specula vivorum, in amore inconsitata vino Señor. Sono vino buono, vino generoso, breve vino coricato, provo animoso. Ma tu seppe visitar, lui era un genos, las ideas súbditas divino con Venus. Sono vino buono, vino generoso, breve vino coricato, provo animoso. Bajo sueles tenientes, puros de dolores, con nervios con gaudías y sus amores. Esto de vino generoso, de vino corial y probo animoso. Bajo venas penetrantes, cálido licore, las ideas igneas, venerizadores. Esto de vino generoso. De vino corial y probo animoso. Accendo la saggezia, cui ho spoliato, e Saleme regalis, Babylon di Tato. Ay, solino, vino generoso, vino coriale, provo animoso. Solino, vino generoso, vino coriale, provo animoso. So, I've got a confession to make.
Confess thou, sinner.
Thank you, and that confession is that those empty spots on the wall are bugging the heck out of me.
Would you like to put some silverware in their place? How about some cheese?
We could put cheese there. We could eat the cheese.
This.
Do you want me to open and cut the cheese?
Cheese.
Because it looks like a pumpkin, doesn't it?
We got this cheese because
we got this cheese because it looked like a pumpkin, and now we're gonna eat this cheese. We're gonna eat it. That looks like a pumpkin. This is what we call entertainment. This is our entertainment. Is this not entertaining? Is this not an entertaining show where we eat cheese that looks like pumpkins and dispose of rotten pumpkins that have been sitting on our shelf for 2 weeks?
We're so entertaining.
This is a strange form of art right here. This is art. It's bloody art. That's what I'm going to call it.
It's performance art.
Very performance art. And part of the performance art is watching...
Very avant-garde.
Very avant-garde. Watching us throw away rotten pumpkins. And then eating cheese that looks like a pumpkin. It does. It looks like a pumpkin. And that makes it art. That is art. I think
that it's
now.
Mimolette is the name of the
What
cheese.
is the kind of what kind of cheese is this? It is yes, Mimolette cheese made by Wegmans. So I would love to say that this is some fancy actual French cheese from Provence, but it's from Wisconsin or something. I don't know.
It does taste like Parmesan.
It is good. It is a very good cheese. It's a nutty cheese.
You're a nutty cheese.
I am a nutty cheese. It's true. It's a sort of a bit of a dry, slightly dry, nutty cheese. And I like it. I like it a lot. And I think we should do something in Yiddish. I think I also want to do something in Ukrainian. And I have a way to make both of our dreams come true. Are you up for that?
You put the cheese on my pick.
I apologize.
How could you?
Well, now you have a cheesy pick. There you go. Do you like your cheesy pick?
I guess.
And now here's the only thing. I do not have any vodka. And that would make singing this next song a lot easier. Instead, I'm just going to drink the rest of the bourbon.
Bourbon counts. Bourbon counts as vodka. I'm sorry. I'm sure that was fantastic coming back up.
It's all right. I can wash it down with some beer because beer counts as wine.
counts as the rules.
Beer definitely counts as water. Beer, the peasant's water. To quote Jiminy Willikers. One of the greatest bards of all time. What?
Or Jiminy Snippet.
Yes, he can be Jiminy's. Depends on what his job is that week. In which case, whatever. Are you up for Yiddish? Drunken Yiddish and Ukrainian? We're going to start off in Ukrainian.
But then, it'll make its way into Yiddish. And then, it'll make its way into...
whatever language I feel like, honestly.
Hebrew?
I might do Hebrew. I might go to English.
What are the other languages?
I might try. I could go with Russian. I don't know.
Russian.
It really depends on what kind of mood I'm in, because the last couple of weeks have been a bit of a time. Just a little bit. It's a difficult time. And when there's difficult times, I just like to go into Jewish nihilism. It's really the best way. Just read Ecclesiastes sometimes after you've drunk a bunch of vodka. You'll know what I'm talking about. It's grand. It's really fantastic. Just reading Vanity of Vanities and Bonfire of the Manatees, except it's all in Hebrew and occasionally Yiddish. What was I getting at? Right! The point of Jewish nihilism. Praise God! Pass the vodka. We're all gonna die. Stoisz na niebotin, a nie pojedzie do kociomki, tam nie wodka wodzi. A nie żurica chłopcy, stoisz na niebotin, nie pojedzie do kociomki, tam nie wodka wodzi. Got einer vodka, cause fun is in my mind. Hashem like the end of the valve. Yesterday is buried, there is no tomorrow. Here is but ephemeral bliss, ruin it not in sorrow. Grab yourself a bottle while you still can swallow. You won't have a single drop in the world to follow. Dance away your sorrow in exile. Pull it, bleed it, relax with body boys. What the soy, that's the eating notice. It did get hotter in here. I am schwitzing. That word comes from the Torah. It does.
I think we might have killed the mic.
Did we?
But that's all right.
That's all right. That's all right.
It's
all right.
One of our
It'd be true.
avant-garde.
It's avant-garde style where the mic kicks out on us. And
yeah, that was totally intentional.
Very intentional.
It's a statement on the transience of life.
Is that your answer to everything when it comes to art?
Good sound quality can never stay. Just like...
You know what I just realized I forgot to do? I forgot to put the Venmo link in the description.
Whoopsie. No Venmo for us.
That's all right. I can put it in later in the comments when we actually do our final song.
You can also just
which isn't going to be for a bit yet. We got time.
I think
we got time, and I've got more songs in me. What?
Josh, I think you can also just look up the Foxy Bard on Venmo.
Look up the Foxy Bard on Venmo if you'd like to throw money at us. No obligation, not necessary. We'll just sit here and eat our pumpkin-looking cheese, which doesn't taste like pumpkin but looks like pumpkin. That is how we do. We need more pumpkins, and we need to fill up the space on the shelves. Do you want to take care of those things?
What, the shelves?
The space on the shelves.
Oh, sure.
With more pumpkins in our lives.
Would you like to put a fox on it, maybe?
I mean, the fox is already over there. That's that.
That's where it lives.
Fox is right behind my elbow the whole time. This is a dice tower. What? The can opener.
The can opener.
I don't even know why there's a can opener there.
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. I've totally missed that cue.
Can I offer you some cheese and just trying time?
How about a pumpkin?
A pumpkin! We got more pumpkins.
A better pumpkin.
A better pumpkin.
No offense to you. You were a good pumpkin in life.
It was a good pumpkin in life. Now it is a pile of mush. There we go. We got our one pumpkin up there.
And now we have two pumpkins.
Now we got two pumpkins.
And I couldn't resist getting this one, which is the teeniest,
tiniest. It is the teeniest, tiniest pumpkin.
It's so small, and I love it.
Indeed.
You can go right there.
Indeed, it'd be true. It'd be true indeed. We do know Marion Carter. Haven't done Marion Carter in a while. I'm kind of in the mood. It's about a zombie. Therefore, it's Halloween themed. The ship.
That's the scariest thing of all. Insurance fraud.
Yeah, insurance fraud and zombie ships. Here, pass me that thing, by the way. I'm going to need that.
Oh, hello. Don't break
Are you good? Are you good?
Mm-hmm.
It's good? Good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Just making sure. I was saying yummy cheese. And this is a yummy beer.
Yeah, it's good.
All right, good. And I think we should sing Mary Ellen Carter, which is not about beer.
Are we in
Cheese.
open cheese? It's always the A string.
Right, I was to make sure I had my scale right. Right. In a pouring, driving rain, the skipper he and drinking, and the mate felt no pain. To coast 3 mile up, and she was dealt her mortal blow. Mary Ellen Carter shut her door. There was sisters 5 aboard her, when she finally was awash. We rigged McKell the sailor, all heedless how the cast. And a groan she made as she went down, it caused us to proclaim that the Mary Ellen Carter would rise again. The owners wrote her off. Not a nickel would they spend. She gave 20 years of service by 10 letters, sorry yet. but I'm sure it's paid the loss to us, so let her rest below. They laughed at us and said we had to go. But we talked to her all winter, some days around the clock. She's worth $250,000 just a floating at the dock. And with every jar that hit the bar, we swore we would remain and make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again, rise again, rise again. May her name not be lost to the knowledge of man. All those who love the best and well will I till the end and make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Now even with her on a barge looks by a friend. 3 dies a day in a hard hat suit and twice I've had the bends. Thank God it's only 60 feet, but the currents here are slow. I never have the strength to go below. Well, we passed her and stopped up and stuck catching portals down. Put cables to her forearm, girded her around. Tom Arnold will hit the air and then take up the strain and make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Rise again, rise again. May her name not be lost to the knowledge of men. All those who love the best and well will till the end and make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. There you see her crumble into scale. Saved her lives so many times, living through the gale. The laughing Roman rats and left her to a sorry grave. They won't be laughing in another day. You whom adversity has dealt the final blow. Toiling bastards find you everywhere you go. Turn to and put by your strength of arm and heart and brain and have a Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Rise again, rise again. Her heart is be broken and life about to end. No matter what you've lost, be it a whole of a friend. Like the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Rise again, rise again. For your heart may be broken and life about to end. No matter what you've lost, be the home of a friend. Be like the Mary Ellen Carter. Pardon me. Rise again. Once more time. I think that went rather well, considering we haven't done it since Floridia.
It's like, what are the
I'm
harmonies?
pretty sure that Floridia was the last time we did that one.
No. Cape Cod Pirate Festival.
You are correct.
Because
we did do
you can't
that.
have a pirate festival without Mary Ellen Carter.
It be true. It is John the Red's birthday.
John the Red's birthday.
Indeed. The John the Red of Wandering Monsters. That John the Red.
John the Red. I think it was also somebody else's birthday in the comments, which I forgot to mention.
I think I missed that comment. My brain is
still here.
And
I still here. Forget the camera. I always want to think the camera's here, but the camera's there.
The camera's here.
Whoopsies.
There's the camera. Hi, camera. Remember.
It's your birthday week. I knew you said it earlier.
Wait, which one?
Bradley.
Bradley. Yes, it is also his birthday week. Remember, the camera is your friend. The camera loves you. The camera will love you when no one else does. And when you're here, it's just you and the camera. You never look at the camera. You look at me. You look at my eyes.
Are you supposed to be Michael Caine?
Yes, I'm supposed to be Michael Caine.
That was an obscure reference.
That's an obscure reference to a masterclass given by Michael Caine on film acting.
At first, I thought you were supposed to be the crocodile hunter. And
no.
I was like, no.
No. That's not the crocodile hunter. That is Michael Caine. That is my best Michael Caine. And I could sound like my cocaine as well. You gotta get it higher together. That's how you do it. It's all right.
Were you?
I was my cocaine.
Oh.
There
Oh.
you go. I'm sorry.
All right, gotcha.
You know what we should do? Seeing as how this is the weekend, that could be Russell Brand. Why not? Russell Brand, a younger,
Same
crazier Michael
person.
Caine. That's how it is. I promise. You know what? I should have a bit more of bourbon. And while I'm going to have a bit more bourbon, I'm going to decide what I'm going to do for our penultimate song. And I think we should do a Halloween themed thing.
Yeah, we probably should. Seeing
It
as how
is-
you're Harvest Foxy.
Indeed,
now.
I am Harvest Foxy and all. And we haven't done really any Halloween themed songs at all. Songs of Halloween theming. You know, all right. Did we do Seek the Reaper last week?
We did.
We
Do
did.
it again.
We did
could
Black
do
Fox
that.
last week.
We did do Black.
Are there any spoopy songs we did not do last week that I can think of? We did Mariner's Revenge.
We did.
We did Shankill Butchers.
We did.
What other? We didn't do Ballad of China Schmiedship, and I'm not sure I remember all the lyrics to that one anyway.
What even is that?
Fair enough. So French Perfumer. I don't think we know the French
I don't
Perfumer.
think that we did.
Did we do Quack Corbies?
We did that at like
We did that 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Yes,
When we were doing pumpkin carving, we did Quack Corbies.
we did.
As a little what have we not done that's spoopy?
I think we've pretty much done all of our spoof repertoire.
All right, you want to just Seek the Reaper again?
Let's do Seek the
I
Reaper.
like
again,
Seek the
'cause
Reaper.
I like Seek the Reaper.
Indeed. Kathy froze to death on her birthday, on her 50th birthday,
Oh, yeah.
which we sees a ghost turning into our.
Just like
our-
Mary Ellen Carter.
I like Mary Ellen Carter and the first the pilot episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark? What are we doing? Seek the Reaper. I need a guitar for that. Give me the guitar.
Your obscure reference.
My
For
very
heaven's sake.
obscure reference. The Ghost. I haven't done the Ghost Ship of Martinique Bay in the longest time, and I don't sure if
think
I remember all the lyrics. It'd be true. That happens sometimes. That
That was
happens.
freaky.
That was freaky.
Did you give me more
So-
bourbon? You did give me more bourbon.
Oh, Black. Now he's talking about Black Lady. We haven't learned the Black Lady yet.
You're talking about the Dark Lady?
The Dark Lady.
Dark
Yes.
Lady, it is. I don't
It's-
think I know. I know that song, but I don't know if I know all the lyrics.
Matt Young sings this song, and I'll sing along, and I'll pretend that my words aren't wrong, and he sings about the Dark Lady. And I do not think that I know the chords, but if I keep singing, people won't get bored when I sing about the Dark Lady. Right, that's the song. And every night the captain drinks a toast.
Baron.
Right, the Baron, whatever. And says, here's to our lovely lady host. I remember that part. My one true love. Replied. And the Dark Lady sighed. I'm not even sure if I did the chords right.
You did it, but you were close enough, though.
Close enough. I don't know.
That's a
But,
good song.
but it's a good song. I just
We should
don't
learn
know
that
the
one.
words. We should learn the words.
I do like that.
The words. We should learn the words.
Why don't you do a song that you know?
Let's do a song we know.
Also, remember not to scream into the mic.
I'm trying.
I know it's hard for you.
I've been drinking a lot.
I know.
I've been drinking quite a bit, and I should drink more water. That's what's in the Foxy mug right now. Foxy mug, brought to you by Goblin Works Leather Company. Vote for them on the Renaissance Rent Fair Best of
That hasn't started yet.
Schmoskers.
That hasn't started yet.
That's not hadn't started yet?
No. Nominations are started.
Oh, the nominations are starting, so they need to be nominated.
Oh, you beloved doof.
Are we not nominating them?
They've
I nominate
already
Goblin.
been nominated.
They've been nominated. Vote for Goblin Works
When it opens.
when it opens, because they give me my mug.
Can we sing the song now?
Right. My one true love. No, different songs.
I will beat you to death. It'll be a Halloween theme.
It will be very Halloween themed. What key am I in? I think it's E minor. can go open on this one. Why not? I don't have to.
Remember, don't scream into the mic, and also at our neighbors who are probably very annoyed at us right now.
They might be. That wall is fairly well soundproof.
I can hear their TV through it. They can hear you.
Nah, that's worrisome. Three roisterers, three drinking men were sharing of a glass, but pausing in their revels when the funeral chanced to pass. One of their good hosts inquired, "Innkeeper, can you tell for what the beggar late expired?" They told the funeral bell. "Or that I can," the innkeep said, "he met a sorry end. When he was one to share your bread, you used to call him friend. What death has laid our comrade fair up is a grave and grim, to find that sneaking devil's lair and make an end of him." A band of jolly roisterers, now fellas, 1, 2, 3, have gone to seek the reaper underneath the gallows tree. They came upon a greybeardling with age and sorrows bent. "How no, old man, might you have seen which way the reaper went?" "I am good," says his well I might, "so near to death I be. He takes his leave this very night beneath the gallows tree." They hastened there upon their quest. What should they behold? Not death, but in his stead a chest of newly minted gold. "My brothers all," the eldest cried, "good luck attends our toils. Our quest for death will lay aside and tally up our spoils." A band of jolly roisterers, fellas, 1, 2, 3, have gone to seek the reaper underneath the gallows tree. The eldest to the youngest said, "We too will count the stakes. Go fetch us now some wine and bread, and merry we shall make." But when he had gone, the other two agreed upon a plot. That bloody murder they should do for larger portions sought. "We'll cut his throat when he returns, and richer we shall be. However much our effort turns, there's more for 2 than 3. But the youngest by his own design, and he might have a lot, and into all the flasks of wine a deadly poison got. A band of jolly roisterers, now fellas, 1, 2, 3, have gone to seek the reaper underneath the gallows tree. They set upon the youngest when he came back with the wine. They sank the knives into his chest and then sat down to dine. They drank the poison flagon as they laughed about their deed, and soon all 3 were dead as one for treachery and greed. The old man in the shadow stood, a smile upon his face. "My thanks to you, my fellows good, for sparing me the chase. I'm weary to my bones, I had resolved to let you be. You might have lived another day, but you came seeking me." A band of jolly roisterers, now fellas, 1, 2, 3, have gone to seek the reaper underneath the gallows tree. A band of jolly roisterers, now fellas, 1, 2, 3, have gone to seek the reaper underneath the gallows tree. And they have found the reaper underneath the gallows tree. So they did mention earlier, by the way, that I did not do Age of Aggression / Oppression, and so I'm going to do that real quick.
Okay.
Now here's the thing, of course. The question is it Age of Aggression or is it Age of Oppression? Now, if you of course find a book concerning the Songs of Skyrim, you'll find that the book says that there is debate as to which version you're supposed to do. And if you're a proper bard, then you know. But the answer is, whichever version you do, depends on what bar you're in. And the bar that I prefer to hang around is the Bannered Mare.
Don't talk politics, man. Just play the game.
Just play the game, man. Don't talk politics. Politics! Politics! So because I hang out at the Bannered Mare, I sing the Age of Aggression. And also because I am scared to death of Maven Blackbriar. She supports the Empire.
She does.
All hail the Empire! God love Maven Blackfire. She's a wonderful lady. Don't kill me, please. I promise I am making her mead with permission. Where was I? Right. We drink to our youth. Today is come and gone, for the age of aggression is just about done. We'll drive out the stormcloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel, we'll take back our home. Down with Ulfric, the slayer of kings. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing. We're children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. When some god beckons, every one of us dies. But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams. Now, of course, I have spent many an hour in the land of Skyrim. Somewhere to the tune of about 5,000 hours, because Steam bloody records that number and shames me.
That's why I play an offline mode.
Fair enough. That's how you do it, indeed. The point is that I wrote my own lyrics to this song because of all of the years that I've spent listening to Mikhail play the song and thinking I could do better. One of these days, I'm gonna make a mod when I learn how to make mods. I'm gonna make a mod! Foxy Bard mod. Have the Foxy Bard as your follower.
Do you sing this before you run out of tuning?
You know what? I can do this forever if I need to. I can tune in mid-song. That's why I'm better than Mikhail as a bard. Do you want a mod where you have the Foxy Bard following you throughout Skyrim, commenting about how the College of Winterhold has been 80 years since the collapse and they still haven't repaired the bloody bridge? What the heck? What is the Bursar doing? The point is that I've been in Skyrim for a long time, and so I have my own lyrics to this song, which will be included in a mod if I make one. That would be fun. Right. I've not seen the sun for many a day. For morning and night I sit and I play. I can play as Khajiit, Dunmer or Nord. With so many options I'll never get bored. Damn you, Bethesda, for making this game. I've been playing so long, I'm no longer sane. Relatively speaking, I've been playing Skyrim for so many weeks, I can't feel my thumbs, or my butt cheeks, or my index finger if you're playing on PC. But the people of Tamriel are counting on me, so I'll not stop playing except maybe to please occasionally. And I now have a mod for that.
That's an Oblivion, and it's also weird. I did not enjoy that experience.
It's also in Skyrim. It's also in Skyrim.
No, no,
It's a mod for everything in Skyrim. There's multiple mods for urinating in Skyrim. There's the regular one, and then there's the erotic one.
I remember when we were playing Oblivion.
Lovers
and
Lab
you were like,
is where good souls go to die.
I remember when we were playing Oblivion and you insisted on getting that mod that was realistic to the point where you needed to like shit.
You had to install porta-johns.
They did. They had to put in outhouses. And if you went
I put an outhouse right outside my shack on the waterfront of the Imperial City.
I remember that one the most because that one.
Because whenever I went to shit in there, I'd have to listen to Han and Chewie, but lore friendly Han and Chewie. Because that was part of some mod. I don't remember what mod that was.
There were so many. We modded Oblivion into Oblivion.
We did. We did.
We had to stop playing because it was so badly. It was just modded to fuck. Anyways.
Very well.
That was our one F-bomb for the evening.
I'm also glad that Layla called me an Inwa. I've always wanted to be called an Inwa.
I think it might be time for our last song.
It is time for our last song. Do you want to? Before I do that, very quickly, because I forgot to do it before. Very quickly, there. Just. Oh my goodness! It's all right. It's all right. I think it's that. So it claims. It might be lying to me. We'll find out in just a moment. It lied. But that's all right. I can do this.
What Foxy is doing
Yeah.
He's doing something very special.
I am making a fool of myself, but I'm good at it. God damn it! It's all right. Here, right, yes, and then that, and then we scroll down. And then we click on that thing. Very good. And now this can go right
something, I promise.
There. Bourbon.
Yeah.
Good gentles all. I am the Foxy Bard.
And I am Twig.
Thank you very much. And if you have enjoyed the songs that you have heard, you can use the Venmo link that I just put in the comments to give us money. You don't have to. No pressure, honestly. If you've enjoyed the songs, just give us a like and a subscribe and put a comment in the thing down there. And go to our Facebook and like that. And go to our Instagram and like whatever is done there.
And a special shout out to those of you who are members of our Patreon.
Indeed. A special shout out to our patrons on Patreon who give us a little bit of cash every month so that way we don't die sooner or something like that. I don't know.
What?
Honestly, that does help me pay bills at the end of the month. It does. Smile through the pain. I just got paid today for building a deck.
Anyway, do you have a confession to make?
I have a confession to make! Thank you very much. That confession is that as a bard, I could have been a rabbi. There's an alternate universe in which I'm a rabbi. There's another world in which I am leading a congregation or possibly teaching students at a yeshiva. But the point is, I'm not doing this. I'm getting this paycheck. A small paycheck, but a paycheck nonetheless. A regular one at that.
You would have had children. You would have been more poor than you are now.
That's not a lie. That's true. Honestly, it'd be true. Good, gentles. The point is, I studied the Bible, and I would like to inform you of a very sad fact that is written there. In heaven there is no beer. That's why we drink it here. When we're gone from here, our friends will be drinking all the beer. And here comes the part where you decide what is not in heaven, and you put it in the comments below. Tell me, what do you think is not in heaven, and I will make up a verse in order to justify it in the following way. In heaven there are no in-was, because Morrowind has too many flaws, like a bunch of cliff racers getting stuck in our cars. Bloody hell! Why are there so many cliff racers, you in-was? In heaven there is no beer. That's why we drink it here. When we're gone from here, our friends will be drinking all the beer. In heaven there are no hair clogs, which means when Dutch people go through the slogs and try to feed all of their hogs, they will not be able to wear hair clogs. Why make clogs out of hair? That's why we drink it. It's really a faulty design. And when we're gone from here, our friends will be drinking all beer. In heaven, there are no birthdays, because it doesn't matter how hard you praise. You will still gonna die one day.
Oh my God!
Which is why you won't have any birthdays, because you're dead. It's over here. I'm sorry. That's why we drink it here. When we're gone from here, our friends will be drinking all here. Oh, in heaven there are no pants, which means there's a very good chance that you're gonna have a glance at my lance because I'm not wearing any pants. And then there is no beer. That's why we drink it here. When we're gone from here, our friends will be drinking all the beer. In heaven there are no Skyrim mods, which means that you will have terrible bods, because they're made of nothing but points and rods, and they'll never look sexy without mods. In heaven there is no beer. That bloody made sense. That's why we drink it here. When we're gone from here, friends will be drinking all beer. In heaven there's no capitalism, which I'm afraid may cause a schism between the CEOs and the ones covered in their jism, because that's what you get with capitalism. And there is no... It's just all a bunch of this, really. That's why we drink it here. The stock market in a nutshell. We're gone from here. Our friends will be drinking on here. Oh, in heaven there is no last song, as long as most of you sing along, while the rest of you fondle my schlong. I will keep singing this song in heaven. No, here, I'm sorry.
Cancel!
That's fine. You drink it. Only if you want to. When we're gone from here, no coercion, I promise. Our friends will be drinking all of you. Anybody who wants to sing, sing. Anybody who wants to fondle, fondle. No pressure. Trust me, it's all, everything is body positive here, I promise. Indeed. All right, here we go. In heaven there are no vampires, which means that when we all expire, we are still going to have to perspire, because the only expired ones who don't perspire are vampires. In heaven there is no beer. That's why we drink it.
You're not a vampire.
It's true. When we're gone from nobody sweats like a Foxy, drinking all the beer. All right, what else have we got?
It kills vampires.
Say again?
Your sweat is holy water. It kills vampires.
Oh, is that why?
Because you're Jesus.
Is that why she was screaming? Never mind. All right, what else have we got? I think we can do like one or two more. I feel up to it. Where are we? All right, here we go. All right. In heaven there is no campaign, because the weather is never like spring, which means I no longer have reason to sing, and therefore there will be no campaign. There we go. And then there is no... That makes sense. That's why we drink it here. When we're gone from here, our friends will be drinking all the beer. Sorry, I'm trying to read that word.
Which one?
Flockenausenilification. What?
It's vocal gods.
It's vocal gods? Is that what it is?
Effectively.
Vocal gods. I'm not even sure what that word means. But I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna give it a try. I think so.
Okay.
All right. There we go. All right, here we are. In heaven, there's no flockenausenilification, because saying that word gives my throat a weird sensation, which is somewhat akin to masturbation. I don't care what I say because I can't pronounce flockenausenilification. That's why we drink it here. When we're gone from here, our friends will be drinking all beer. something else. It's all right. What does that word even mean? It's all right. All right, here we go. Something else.
I think this might have to be our last one.
Very well.
15 minutes over.
Are we now? Very
Yes.
well. In heaven there are no rotting gourds because they've been sitting too long on those boards. And their drippage causes me to play the wrong chords. That's why in heaven there are no more rotting gourds. In heaven there is no beer. That's why we drink it here. When we're gone from, just in case, our friends, we drink it one more time. In heaven there is no beer. That's why we drink it here. When we're gone from here, our friends will be drinking all the beer. Our friends will be drinking all the beer. Our friends will be drinking all the beer. Appreciate your thwack.
It's beaten spatula.
It is a good beaten spatula. Thank you very much for joining us, good gents. I am the Foxy Bar.
And I am Twig.
We do hope you have enjoyed us here at Foxy's Drinking Hour. We will be back next week, but no longer in Foxy's hole.
I also should mention we
might not be back next week.
We might be back the week after.
We might be back the week after
because
that.
we will be driving down to Louisiana.
We will be driving to Louisiana. We will be in Delaware this weekend. Which is
yes, if anybody is in the Delaware
If you're in the Delaware region, we will be at the Delaware Renaissance Fair this weekend.
For the first weekend only. And then we will head down to Louisiana for the entire run.
For the entire run of the Louisiana Renaissance Fair.
All of November and half of December.
Indeed.
If any of you are based near that area.
If you're in Mississippi or Texas.
Maybe.
Or Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Rocket job you'll always be.
Tennessee.
That's near enough to Louisiana.
It's not that close.
It's close enough-ish. Arkansas is closer. Enjoy your day, and we shall be with you, and you shall be with us, always in our hearts, forever.
The drinking hours will at least return probably...
At least in 2 weeks. At least 2 weeks from now, we will be back. Possibly next week.
If
we'll
you're
see
feeling especially frisky.
if I'm frisky enough. Enjoy. Enjoy. Enjoy.